Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. The Philadelphia 76ers, they come in off a good outing again, and that was a serious blowout. Not too many people can claim that they saw that coming.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Yeah, not getting overwhelmed is important. Poise is something that you need to have in order to win on the road.
Look at the 76ers starting group. They've got Marvin Bagley all out there with Heel. Then it's Paul George, and it's Thompson in at the center position.
And when you think about being fashion forward, Russell Westbrook's fearlessness extends to his game day outfits.
Well, come on, G.A. Russ lives by the motto, why not? I mean, the same reckless abandon we see on the court, yeah, it's reflected in his clothing.
Here's Westbrook. Paul George making his last shot. Pass to Boucher. Six to shoot. Here's Westbrook. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they got to show some more aggression.
Isaac outside. Anunoby makes it off the glass.
Yeah, I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Now here's Wall. And here's George for three. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. George has got 7 points in the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Capella with the bucket.
I love the high activity Capella brings. Someone that really brings it on the offensive glass.
And it's Wall with the ball for Philadelphia. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with Mike D'Antoni. We talked about the problems Paul George can cause with his defense. Coach told me the sets we run with longer passes, those need to be adjusted. George is a ball hawk and changes how you operate on the perimeter. If there's one thing we know about PG-13 guys, is that he feasts on lazy cross-court passes. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Isaac following the basket by John Wall. George with the ball and guarded by Capella, and Capella sends it back.
An elite shot blocker in this game. Capella's athleticism and length allows him to stifle shooting.
Seattle shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That's good from Anunoby. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:11 left here in the opening quarter. Wall against Westbrook. Wall passes to George. And George with the stuff.
Punishing the rim there. When George makes up his mind he's going to dunk it, there is not much you can do.
Anunoby in the corner. Takes a three. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
It was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
And Thompson kicks to George. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The shot by Thompson, no good. Right side Westbrook over Thompson, and it's Westbrook missing.
Now look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly. That's high quality defense right there. Reading the situation, reacting, and making that a very tough jump shot.
To the paint, here's Boucher. Bagley with the block.
And that's just the activity on the defensive end. I love it when Bagley goes after rejections. It helps fire him up.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys,
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the 76ers, Bagley is out there with Paul George. And it's Wall, then it's Thompson, and it's Hield in at the 2 spot. Here's Wall, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Good work there as it goes. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There is no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Oh, showing the muscle right there. I love how Westbrook takes on all comers when he's trying to score.
That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut back down to 2 points on the basket from John Wall.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Hield against Anunoby. Lob pass to Capella. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And sometimes all you got to do is lob it Capella's way. Often he takes care of the rest.
Wall against Westbrook. Now here's Wall. Defense right on him. Got a piece of it. Westbrook double team. Passes it to Boucher. And another 3 for Seattle.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
To the middle. Here's George. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Hield against Anunoby. Pass to Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. Here's Anunoby. Isaac outside. And the 3 off target. The 76ers trail by 4. Hield outside. Off target from 3-point range. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Seattle. Anunoby kicks to Westbrook. Over Bagley. Bagley with the block. Outside, George. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. .119 left in the first half. Hield outside. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Thompson is a strong big man. He's amazing at fending off defenders.
Westbrook against Wall. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Seattle shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
You know what? It's exceptional how results-oriented Westbrook is. I mean, every aspect of his game is so sharp on both ends of the floor.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. The 76ers trail by 5. Now the pass to Bagley. Westbrook against Wall. And Wall with the slam.
He's very good at staying in control on his drives, and with Wall's amazing speed, it's not easy to stay in control.
to the inside. Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Pass to George. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And, you know, you go back to that horrific leg injury in Vegas back in 2014, and Paul George hasn't just made it back to the NBA. He's come back a better player. And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And the basket by Isaac.
Oh, great display of unselfishness. Westbrook is solid at realizing when one of his guys is open.
George looking around. Over Boucher, and that one off the back of the rim and in. George has got 7 points here in this quarter. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good. There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He had 12 points and
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game that's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from George.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Jonathan Isaac is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Capella and at the center locking down the middle. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half.
Yeah, what really separates Capella is his explosiveness around the rim. My goodness.
And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Seattle leading by 6. Isaac outside. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's his first foul. And it's Seattle with the ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
And it's important that he'll improve on his defense because I like watching him show focus on the other end of the floor.
The shot by George, no good.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
Man, how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here's Wall. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Boucher's got 5 rebounds tonight. Anunoby against Wall. Westbrook, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And now it's a 10-point Seattle lead.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Anunoby against Hield. 3-pointer. Westbrook pulls it in.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's stolen by Wall. Inside, looking for George. He gets it there. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And a little verticality there from George, not to mention the timing between those two on the alley-oop.
Double team on Westbrook. Isaac outside. There's 47 seconds left in the third. 5 on the clock. Here's Westbrook. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
This is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. You gotta love it.
Wall, good.
The form, the touch. The Wall has the mid-range J on lockdown.
Wall against Westbrook. There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. Double team on Westbrook. Here's Boucher. But they recover it. No good. The third quarter comes to a close. Seattle leads by 8. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Wall. Marvin Bagley is out there with Paul George. Then there's Buddy Hield, and it's Thompson in at the 5. Now here's Westbrook to the inside. Here's Capella. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And yes, it's good. Bagley's got his first 2 points.
Showing toughness on that possession. Bagley doesn't back down from these type of challenges.
Westbrook with it. There's the lob to the hoop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. The 76ers trail by 8. Outside, Wall. Here's Bagley. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And they continue to control the glass.
Wasted no time on that one. Isaac's got the lead up to 11 now for Seattle.
And you just can't let Isaac get that much room to shoot it from deep. He's a very consistent three-point shooter with a fluid shooting form.
Here's Bagley. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Bagley's got 4 points now in the quarter. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Seattle. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
Now, here's George, and the basket is good.
And this is why you get George the ball there. He's solid at figuring out how to capitalize.
Westbrook against Wall. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on John Wall. He drops the first one, and that will push the lead to double digits. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. 1:46 left to play here in the fourth. George against Isaac. George dishes to Wall. No good with the triple. Seattle leading by 11. Westbrook passes to Isaac. Now here's Anunoby. Back to Isaac. He dishes it to Westbrook. Westbrook double team. 6 on the shot clock. Isaac misses.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Philadelphia now. The 76ers trail by 11. Outside, George lets it go with a 3. No good that time. Seattle goes the other way with it.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Seattle.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Clint Capella.
The energy he played with tonight was amazing, and it paid off the most on the glass where he dominated the rebounding stats.
Here's George, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Bagley, and finished off by Bagley.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted.
Westbrook surveying the D. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly